we talked about the left hand limit and right hand limit of a function. So I told you about what is the need for that. Whenever a function is defined separately for different values of x, then we find out left hand limit and right hand limit to check whether limit of function exists, and if it exists, then what is that limit. Okay, so we are taking question number 25. 25 and 26 are similar, so we'll be taking 25th question. X tends to 0, fx, and fx function is defined as mod x upon x. It is mod x upon x, x not equal to 0, and it is 0 when x is equal to 0. Okay. Now these are the two values. See, when we find out left hand limit and right hand limit, this is, let's take a number line. We have to check the point is given as 0. Okay. We can reach 0 from left side of 0, that is from smaller values of 0 to 0, or we can say from minus values of 0 to 0. Then it is left hand limit. We can reach 0 from right hand side also, that is from plus values of 0 towards 0. So we say it as right hand limit, right? So these are the values which are less than 0, and these are the values which are greater than 0. But if we look at this function, we are not given any variation as x less than 0 and x greater than 0. Okay, so what type of function is this? Where one thing, once we are given when x is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means less than 0 भी वही lie करेगा और greater than 0 भी वही lie करेगा. ठीक है? This same function will be used for less than also, for greater than also. Not equal to means either it can be less than 0 or it can be greater than 0. ठीक है? And LHL और RHL exist नहीं करेंगे. We have to check. We will check from here. ठीक है? और equal to 0 के लिए we are given a separate term. ठीक है? तो we will check for this कि whether left hand limit or right hand limit exist or not. Whenever such type of functions are given, जिसमें left hand के लिए the function is defined separately, right hand के लिए the function is defined separately. First of all, we have to check क्या limit exist कर रही है? Are they meeting at a point? Or similarly for this case, when it is not equal to 0 or equal to 0, then also we have to check कि whether limit exists or not. And in both the cases, we find out the left hand limit and right hand. If we find out the point at point also, then it will become continuity. ठीक है? In limits, we don't have to find the value at the point, right? So let's take left hand limit now. So it is clear to you that left hand limit means when we are reaching 0 from some lesser values of 0. So we can take 0 minus, right? So limit, that's why we write x tends to 0 minus. Why are we writing 0? Because we have to check it at 0. Okay? Because the function is defined separately for at the point 0. Fx. Now we can never apply this 0 minus. 0 minus, we don't know what is this 0 minus. It can be any value. So we have to change it to some other variable. ठीक है? 0 minus कुछ भी हो सकता है. It can be 0 minus 0.1. It can be 0 minus 0.8. It can be 0 minus 1. So what to apply? That is why we change the variable. So we change the variable to h. F. And when we are changing 0, h is a very small value which is less than 0. So we write 0 minus h. Clear? Yes. Limit h tends to 0. In the function, we have to put 0 minus h. कौन सा function? ऊपर वाला. Because ये तो तब है जब it is not equal to 0. जब it is equal to 0. But this is 0 minus something. That means not equal to 0. So we have to take this function and in place of x. This is the function. If it is fx, so it is mod x upon x. If it is f of 0 minus h, so wherever there is x, we will put 0 minus h. ये बात समझ में आ गई? अगर x था तो x है फंक्शन में, अगर 0 minus h है तो x की जगह 0 minus h आ जाएगा. अब we have learnt about modulus function. Modulus. Now, first thing that we learned here is we apply the limits when the function is in its most simplified form. बिल्कुल simple function होना चाहिए. ठीक है? क्या ये है कुछ simple सा? h हमें दोनों तरफ दिखाई दे रहा है. पहले हमें इसे simplify करना पड़ेगा. It is modulus, right? So modulus. How to simplify this modulus? मॉडुलस के अंदर कोई भी वैल्यू होती है तो इट ऑलवेज कम्स आउट एज अ पॉजिटिव टर्म, राइट? दिस इज नॉट दैट मॉडुलस दैट इज इन केस ऑफ वेक्टर्स, जिसमें we find out the modulus under root x vectors. हाँ, in complex numbers also it is, that is a different modulus, that is distance of the complex number from origin, right? It is a function which is a modulus function, that is a function which is defined separately. Both are different. So we have modulus 0 minus h, that means minus of h. Any value which is inside modulus becomes positive when we take it outside. So this becomes plus h. और ये आ गया minus h. First of all we simplify, we can cancel it out. So we get limit h tends to 0 minus 1. And what is limit of a constant function? Constant. That same function itself, that means minus 1.
You know h tends to 0 becomes 0 upon 0.
क्यों? Is it in most simplified form? सबसे पहले तो हमें कहीं पे भी अगर मेरे को ये दिख रहा है, what you will do? What will you do to simplify this? क्या करेंगे? If this function is there, what you will do? What will get into your mind कि क्या करें हम? है ना, कैंसिल कर दें, डिवाइड कर दें. तो सबसे पहले तो हम ऐसे ही करेंगे ना, बस फर्स्टली दैट वी विल डू इज दिस वन, राइट? तो फर्स्टली जब हमें h upon h दिख रहा है तो सबसे पहले तो हम उसे कैंसिल करेंगे, लिमिट तो हम बाद में अप्लाई करेंगे जब वो सिंप्लीफाई हो जाए, राइट? सो दिस इज h upon h, तो वी कैंसिल इट आउट, वी गेट लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0 minus 1. और अब हम लिमिट पुट करेंगे तो दैट इज माइनस. चाहिए हमें, क्यों चाहिए? हमें तो सिर्फ सिंपल 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 बनाना है, ठीक है? चलो लेट्स कम टू राइट हैंड लिमिट. Limit x, right hand means when we are reaching 0 from some plus values. So 0 plus. Limit, now again 0 plus, कुछ भी हो सकता है 0 plus, plus 0.1, plus 0.5, plus 0.52, plus 0.679, plus 0.9, plus 1. So we don't know. So we have to change the variable. Limit h tends to 0, f of 0 plus h. Okay. 0 plus h means again we have to use such function which is not for equal to 0. Not for equal to 0 means which is for not equal to 0. फिर से यही function आ गया. So limit h tends to 0. This is modulus 0 plus h upon 0 plus h. Okay. Now it will be, first of all we have to simplify this. Modulus h means h itself, और नीचे भी हमें denominator में we are having h. They will cancel out. We get limit h tends to 0 1, and this is equal to 1. So left hand limit is minus 1, right hand limit is plus 1. Not equal.
So not exist.
हाँ. Left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. Therefore limit x tends to 0 fx does not exist. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any problem in this?
No.
Now let's take question number 28. 27th you can do yourself. Simple एक ही function given है, directly we can put the value. Right?
No.
कुछ हाँ, it is 0 modulus x minus 5 and limit x tends to 5 we have to find out. So we don't have to find left hand limit, right hand limit. Left hand limit, right hand limit तभी find करेंगे जब एक से ज़्यादा points के लिए function अलग अलग define. कुछ नहीं करना, बस 5 put कर देंगे. बस ठीक है?
Modulus of 5 is 5.
Modulus of 5 is 5. So 5 minus 5. 0. That is in chapter relation function. we have studied about that. मैंने तो पूरा चैप्टर फंक्शन कराया था.
बस कैरेक्टर आंसर फॉर डायनेमिक फंक्शन बताया है, स्पेशल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन.
चल, just note it down.
ये तो हो ही गया. इसको थोड़ा चेंज करना.
Sarthak, are you getting it? Rachit. Let's come to question number 28. Now the question is, function is defined as a plus bx when x is less than 1, it is 4 when x is equal to 1, and it is b minus ax when x is greater than. Okay, for less than 1 it is some different function, for equal to 1 some another function, for greater than 1 another function. See? Now, and one more thing is given, that limit x tends to 1 fx is equal to f of 1, right? Now from when we look at this, what comes in our mind?
From x equal to 1.
X equal to 1, okay, we can say that limit x tends to 1 fx is equal to f of 1. When we are putting 1 here, so we get the function as 4. We have this value as 4.
Yes.
इतना आ गया. उसके बाद भी हमारे दिमाग में कुछ और आना चाहिए. What? Limit x tends to 1 fx equal to 4. What does this mean?
1 greater than 1. x 4 हो गया तो हो गया
X is not 4. Value of the function is 4. When we are putting x equal to 1, तो हमें result 4 मिल रहा है. ठीक है? What do we get this in mind? Limit x tends to 1 fx equal to 4. बहुत ही simple सी बात है, ज़्यादा सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. Simple सोचो. Yes, Damanji?
मैम ऐसे को 1 पुट कर देंगे x के अंदर.
नहीं, कुछ पुट नहीं करना. When we have this statement, it means limit exists. तभी तो कोई वैल्यू आ रही है ना? When it is given limit x tends to 1 fx equal to 4, यानी कि लिमिट एग्जिस्ट कर रही है. जब लिमिट एग्जिस्ट कर रही है तभी तो कुछ आंसर आया उसका. And what does it mean that limit exists? It means left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Limit can only exist if left hand limit equal to right hand
हम
limit.
इससे पता कैसे करेंगे एक्सिस्ट या अगर ये एक्सिस्ट नहीं है तो हम ये क्या होती है.
कुछ भी आता 4 की जगह पे, because we have a particular value of the limit, right? Limit x tends to 1 fx is having some particular value. That means वो limit exist कर रही है. अगर ये value infinity होती, then limit does not exist.
0 होती 1 होती तो एक्सिस्ट.
बिल्कुल. It should not be not defined.
या तो
ठीक है?
इंटीग्रेटिव या फिर फंक्शन यहाँ दे रखा हो.
हाँ, ठीक है. कुछ एक defined value है, that means limit exists. ठीक है? तो it is given equal to 4. That means limit exists. And limit exists का मतलब left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, right? Or that limit is given equal to 4. So what we can say, this implies left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to 4.
20.
हाँ, एक तरह से वही हो गया. Continuity. Because we are given कि function की limit 4 है. तो left hand limit और right hand limit equal होगी, and the result is coming as 4. That means left hand limit will also be 4, right hand limit will also be 4. So we will find out left hand limit, put it equal to 4. We'll get one equation in terms of A and B. We'll find out right hand limit, put it equal to 4. We will get another equation in terms of A and B, and we can solve them to get the values of A and B. ठीक है? Sure. Let's do it. Left hand limit. Limit x tends to 1 ये ध्यान रखना है whatever point is given we always have that point here so it is 1 minus limit now we will convert it to different variable h always will tend to 0 h tends to 0 f of
0 minus h.
1 minus h 1 minus है ना 1 minus है तो it is 1 minus h okay. Now, then the function is defined for less than 1. Which function is defined for less than 1? This one. So, in place of x, we have to put 1 minus h. Okay? In place of x, we have to put 1 minus h. And now, it is in simplified form. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या कर सकते हैं? We can write it as a plus b minus bh. Let's put h tends to 0. We get the answer as a plus b. Let's take it as 1. And this is equal to 4, right? So we can just take it as we have a plus b equal to 4. This is 1. Yeah. Second condition that we have, that is right hand limit. Let's take right hand. Now, right hand limit is limit x tends to 1 plus. When we are moving to 1 from plus values, so it is 1 plus. 1 plus wala phone nahi. It is fx. We will change the variable. Limit h tends to 0, f 1 plus h. And then, what is the function defined for 1 plus? B minus a. Yes, 1 plus h. B minus a, 1 plus h. And now, we can put h tends to 0. So we get b minus a. And we have b minus a equal to 4. This is second. So we have got two equations in a and b. We can solve them to get the values of a. Note it down. Any problem here in this question? Huh? Huh. Question is you have to find out the values of a and b. Any problem in this? Here?
मैम इसमें एम्प्लॉयज नेम की जरूरत है जैसे
A0 means 4.
अभी जैसे कि मैम F1 को जैसे आपने 4 भी चेंज किया तो उससे पहले एम्प्लॉयज देना
Yeah, B you can write it from here. Let's take it as A. From A. From A. Okay.
इसमें एम्प्लॉयज देना है या नहीं यहाँ पे हाँ ये पे इसके ऊपर
Yeah. नहीं, this is you just have to put the value.
ओके
Okay. It is given in the function.
Equal to -25.
हाँ से हमें कुछ समझ में आया. Then we apply implies, right? Your value of fx or f1 is given equal to 4. So we are using that. ठीक है?
Then multiplication का और addition का simple share
I am giving you each and every step so that you can understand it better. Done? Left side? Okay, so we have to find out the value. Let's solve for 1 and 2 and we will get the value of A and B. A plus B equal to 4 and B minus A equal to 4. We get 2B equal to 8, B equal to 4. A plus B equal to 4, A plus 4 equal to 4, we get A equal to 6. So A is 0 and B is 4.